What's up, y'all? It's your girl Stephanie, and welcome to my August favorites. I only have a few items for you, but they're real good. I also have a kitchen item, which I haven't had a kitchen gadget in a very long time, so there will be a live demo in this video for y'all. So before we get into it, if you haven't already, please make sure to subscribe below. Come join the sisterhood. No matter your true pronoun or gender identity, come join the family. All right, let's get started. I have one skincare item to talk about. This is the Sulwhasoo First Care Activating Serum. Now this serum contains Sulwhasoo's Jaum Balancing Complex, and Sulwhasoo is a Korean brand that's really based around medicinal herbs. So all of their products have a lot of different herbs like ginseng. I have a bunch of things from them that I'm just now trying, but I have been using this now for at least the past month and a half or so. My skin can really use all the extra moisture it can get. It's been very dehydrated. I've been traveling a lot, especially lately. I went to Australia, and that is like a 15-hour flight. It's a very long flight for your skin just to be like totally dehydrated. And this is supposed to be a very balancing, hydrating serum. I just looked it up, and the Jaum complex, it has peony, sacred lotus, Solomon seal, white lily, and Rehmannia. I don't know what that last one is, but it's just supposed to be extremely good for your skin. So I've been primarily using this at night. You can use this day and night. I just put a couple pumps in the palms of my hands. I actually learned how to use this because I went to like a Sulwhasoo event, and you kind of warm it up in your hands and kind of like pat it on your face. And it is not a sticky serum or anything like that. It has a very pleasant scent to it, a very light scent. It is based off of herbs, so you're not gonna get any of those like weird fake smelling things that linger on your skin. It just has like a really nice plumping effect. Like I said, it's not sticky, and it absorbs really fast into the skin, and I feel like my skin just feels really nice after I apply this. So yeah, I have a bunch of other products from this brand that I really want to try out, but I've been quite happy with this one so far. I got a couple eyeshadows I want to show y'all, so I'm not wearing it today. Usually if I talk about a product, I like to apply it obviously to show y'all in video, but I kind of like had a little sty right here that was developing, and I've been, you know, fighting it off with some hot compresses, but I just didn't want to put anything on my eye today, so that's why I don't have it. But luckily, I used this in a very recent Get Ready With Me, my birthday one. These are the Il Maquillage Color Bosses. So here I have Own It and Back Off. Yeah, like I said, I used this in a recent video. Thank you so much also to everybody who was super supportive and like all your kind words in that video. I kind of opened up about a past relationship and like past stuff, and it was just really nice to hear all of your kind words, and you know, the fact that we all really go through very similar things. It's really nice, and I just really want to say thank you from the bottom of my heart, because it really means so much to me that I have like such an incredible community. But yeah, I used this in it. I used this one right here, Back Off, as the base, and I apply this with my fingers. It's such an interesting texture. It's not a cream shadow, but it has a very creamy, like cream to powder kind of finish to me. So I really just use my finger, apply it all over my eye, and I'll use a fluffy brush to blend it out, but like I kind of was able to blend it out with my finger one time. I didn't even use a brush. And on top of Back Off, I will use this very beautiful copper called Own It. And again, this one, super easy. Like, I think I said this in the video, but you could even just use this one on its own if you run a really just like metallic-y copper kind of eye look. I just like to layer them to make them even more intense, but I've really been into this. The packaging too of these products are very cool. Like, it's just very luxe and magnetic. I definitely want to try more products from this company because the quality is really good. On my lips today, I have this Persona liquid lipstick in Holy Grail. Y'all know I love a nice matte blue-red lipstick, and this is Sona Gasparian's brand Persona. I love supporting a fellow YouTuber. Honestly, all of her products are really awesome. So outside of this as well, you should definitely check out her other products. But yeah, I've been really feeling this one. It is a true matte red lipstick. I think a lot of these like matte reds these days, they say that they're matte, but they're not really. This one is really matte, and it is like a velvety finish, which I like. Very easy to apply. The doe foot applicator is cool because it has like this curve to it, so it really follows the contours of your lips, and it is a fairly small applicator, so you can really get up in the corners as well. I've worn this multiple times now. It wears really beautifully. It's quite comfortable for a long time. So if you're looking for that new red, I'm always chasing a new red, definitely check this one out. Are y'all ready for my kitchen gadget? This is my Ninja Nutra blender. This is pretty much like a bullet blender, but by Ninja, which is a very prestige company in terms of blenders, I think. I've really been enjoying using this. I use it every single morning whenever I'm home. And I never thought that I'd be like a smoothie in the morning kind of person, because I don't really like cold things in the morning, but I just kind of got used to it and I really love it now. It's like a really great routine for me to have. I just wanted to add like more greens into my diet too in the morning. So I follow kind of the same recipes since I started doing this a few weeks ago. Lately what I've been doing is I'll buy a bunch of bananas and then they all kind of go ripe and then I cut them up and put them in the freezer in a little container and I just kind of grab it out of there. So I do the equivalent of like one whole banana in there, and then I do a little bit of this cocoa powder. It's just pure cocoa powder just to add some flavor. I did some like almond butter before, but I realized that my almond butter was really expired. So I've just been using this cocoa powder, and then what I do is I just pack it with a bunch of spinach. I feel like a couple handfuls of spinach. I've done kale as well. They both work. And the crazy thing is you really don't taste the spinach or the kale in this thing. So after I add all the spinach, I'll go ahead and maybe if I have some, I'll do some like a couple pieces of frozen fruit if I'm using a fresh banana, but if I'm using frozen banana, then I'll just go ahead and put in a few pieces of ice. Then I will top it off with this like almond cashew milk prebiotic stuff that I found. You know, I didn't really even know about prebiotics. I only knew about probiotics, but prebiotics are a thing. And you know, my stomach feels totally great after I drink this smoothie. So I just am gonna keep going with this stuff. So I kind of pour it up into a line. It's kind of like, I don't have exact measurements here, you know, but I will put the cap on after that. And then I will go ahead and press it down. And it only takes a few seconds for this thing to do its magic. It is really good blender. It really like pulverizes every single thing in there and makes a very, very smooth smoothie. I don't like my smoothie to be too like icy too. I'd rather it to be a little bit more watery. So if I need to, I'll add more like almond milk or something. But yeah, that's pretty much it. And that's what I've been drinking every single morning and I've been feeling real good. Let me know if you have any suggestions for smoothies that you like to make, or if you have any suggestions for like things that I should be adding in there, like different powders or I don't know. I would love to hear your thoughts because I kind of looked it up online and I couldn't really find anything that I really wanted to put in there, and I trust your opinion more than anything. So yeah, let me know in the comments down below. The final thing I want to talk about is a podcast, and I feel like I really need to start integrating this more into my favorites because I listen to a lot of podcasts. I watch different kind of YouTubers. I watch a lot of like gamers and stuff, so I would love to start putting that in here. So let me know if you want to hear more about these. But the one I want to really pop this off with is called Ologies by Ali Ward. This is a comedic science podcast. It's kind of like taking like a PBS documentary or like watching this science channel, but with just like a lot of swearing, and I love it. She talks to professional ologists, so like experts in their field who are just like extremely passionate and knowledgeable about the thing that they're talking about. And she goes off on these crazy tangents and I just love it. I feel like I'm learning so much. I feel like it's a friend telling me all this information and I actually retain it. It's super entertaining and you're learning. I feel like since I've left school, I have to be very proactive about just gaining random information, and I love learning about just random stuff. She talks about subjects that you just never would ever think you might be interested in. So here, I'm just gonna list off a few. There's malacology, which is the study of snails and slugs. Cynology, the study of dogs. That one was very, very interesting. There's the one, fearology. That one is a two-parter because there's just so much information. I learned that stress is just fear, which like totally blew my mind. I've had multiple people listen to that one. Now, yeah, there's just a bunch. Like the gynecology one was very, very interesting. Melitology, bees. There's just a bunch of really cool subjects, and I would highly recommend you just dive in and listen to her. She's just so freaking funny. It really feels like a friend is just telling me all this information, and I feel very smart afterwards. So yeah, highly recommend Ologies. All right, y'all, that is it for my August favorites. My other favorite, of course, was my birthday. My birthday was on August 27th. I had a whole freaking birthday week. It was awesome. Thank you everyone for all the birthday wishes. I'm sure most of you are just sick and tired of hearing about my birthday, but I wanted to say thank you again. This one was quite a short favorites because I keep filming and posting my favorites in like the middle of the month, and I want to get back to doing it at the very beginning of the month. So there's going to be another one up in like a couple weeks, which will be a longer one with more products in it. So don't you fret. I hope you liked it anyways. If you enjoyed this video and you haven't yet, please make sure to subscribe. Come join the sisterhood. I love y'all, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.